you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
It's Friday, which means it's another BroadwayWorld exclusive. Hi, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon, and this is the Roundtable, and you're where Broadway gets its news. One of my favorite shows. I have not taken my husband to see this show yet. I better go before Ashley is gone. Where have we been? What kind of gay people have not seen Moulin Rouge? What is wrong with us? That's because we're in Detroit right now. But when he's in New York, we're going to see it. Ashley has been around. She's been singing on TV. She has been singing on stage. She has been singing in television shows, reality shows. She has been singing in Moulin Rouge. It seems like, has anyone else been the part? I mean, it's Ashley. She's the people's Satine. Don't fight me, Courtney Reed and all the other people out here. We love you all, but Ashley has been in this role, and you got to get a ticket to see it. I'm already controversial. I've already got myself in this. Ashley is here, and I am so excited to talk about everything. She's toured and sung with everybody, and now she's here on the Roundtable. Ashley, Loren, welcome to the show.
Hello. So what an intro. My goodness.
I love all the Satines, but you are the longest running one.
Yeah, I mean, if you total all for Broadway, yeah, for sure. That's crazy.
That means you're not afraid of heights because you fly in from the ceiling every night.
Let me tell you, I was in the beginning. The show cured me having to get up in the swing every night, for however many times I've done it, hundreds of times. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like it sort of tackled my fear of heights at the same time as being like, well, here we are, double corseted, preset, hanging. I can see the first 3 rows of the audience for a good, 4 or 5 minutes. And then we do the show. It's crazy.
It's the greatest entrance you'll see on Broadway. So you gotta get.
It's so amazing. Truly.
Look at these. My goodness. I love this show. They didn't spare us an expense. It's a big moment. So for you and your journey, and while we're talking, you can follow Ashley at Ashley Loren on Instagram.
Thank you.
And you can listen to the music that she's already put out. And I'm sure there's new music on the way. And you can also get tickets to see Moulin Rouge at moulinrougemusical.com. So get your tickets. You're there for how long?
I'm here for now until November 9th. And then we have Meg Donnelly coming in November 11th, which I'm super stoked about. That'll be so fun for the holidays. Yeah, it's great.
So get your tickets and see Ashley.
Get your tickets. November 9th is my last show as Satine. And then November 14th and 15th, I have 2 shows at 54 Below, my solo 54 Below debut.
You are going to be at 54 Below, and you get to now make a show. You don't have to sing the Moulin Rouge music. You don't have to be in character. Now you're Ashley.
What? No, it's going to be so exciting. I actually did a little concert. Was it last week in Homedale, New Jersey? And so I was able to I'm a Jersey girl, so go back home and try out some songs. And it was on the one day off, pretty bold, but it was fun. We had a good time, and I'm super excited to put together a really cool show for 54 Below. I should probably get started doing that soon, but we've got time.
You've got it. Look, 54below.org is where you can get your tickets to see that. 54below.org. Get your tickets. Do you have you have a title? Is there a theme? Is it going to just be songs you love? What are we don't
I mean, who could know? I think it's going to be sort of songs that I love. I don't really want it to, I want it to just be authentic and spontaneous. Obviously, I'll be planning the set, and I have yet to decide whether it's just piano or a full band. We love a full band. But I'll probably do some of my own songs, maybe in an acoustic style. I will, of course, do some of the Moulin Rouge favorites. Have yet to figure out which ones I'll do. But I mean, probably stories that have meant something for me along the way, along the journey that I've had, and just to sort of tell some stories and share some time.
I'm excited. It's my favorite place. Get your tickets, get a little Caesar salad, get a fancy cocktail, get a little dressed up. She'll be 100 feet away from you, less than that. And she'll be singing into your guacamole dip.
Yes, right? Absolutely. It's such an iconic venue too. It's so cool.
Iconic venue. It's the place to see. Broadway's living room is what I like to say.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a good one.
I like that. I like it. It makes me feel special. I'm gonna, Ashley, if you're from Jersey and I'm in town and my show there is on September 26th and it's holidays and you may, if you're at home to see your family, I may be like, Ashley, you got to come sing Baby You're a Firework for me.
Listen, we will. Wait, what day is it?
The day after Christmas.
Well, as of now, I am unemployed and around. So let's go.
See, I didn't even look you up when I looked you up and I chat GPT'd you and I
Oh,
read Wikipedia's of it.
okay. Okay.
It didn't say where you were from, but there was something about your aura. You know, Jersey knows Jersey.
It is what it is. I'm an Italian girl from New Jersey. What you gonna do?
See, but Ashley Loren doesn't sound Italian to me.
Well, Loren, like Sophia Loren. But it's also not my real last name, but it's my middle name.
So my mother's is Rose DeMeglio from Fort Lee, New Jersey in the house. Here we are.
Yeah. My parents, I think my dad was born in Manhattan, but my mom, they met in school, of course, so young, North Bergen.
Wait, for real?
Mm-hmm. I think they went to North Bergen High School.
I taught in North Bergen for 16 years.
What? Yeah.
And where did you grow up in New Jersey?
I grew up in Central Jersey, so like by Six Flags.
Yeah,
and I went to an all-girl Sacred Heart school in Princeton, New Jersey called Stewart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. Yeah, they have a sister school here in Manhattan on 91st Street. Someone actually at Stage Door recently was like, "You're a Sacred Heart girl. I'm a Sacred Heart girl. We're like sisters." I was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool." But yeah.
So if you're from New Jersey, this means everything. And if you're not, this means nothing. But that means she's an exit 7A on the turnpike kind of girl.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Turnpike, baby.
That's it. So what was your journey like to theater? Like being so close and being it's accessible in a different way than some other people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The first show that I saw was Cats. I mean, I have a cat. His name is Mozart. He might make an appearance, but he's currently in the bottom of that cat tower there. But I grew up with cats. My mom's obsessed with cats. So Cats was my first musical. I was super young, but I remember sitting on the aisle, and I don't remember a lot of my childhood for a multitude of reasons, but like that's for therapy, not for you. But like I remember this sitting on the aisle seat, and then the cats would come up and down the aisles. That's all I remember, but it's obviously quite something to remember. And then we would come in and see shows. I saw Linda Eder in Jekyll and Hyde, and it was the first show that I saw that I was like, "Oh, I want to do it. I want to sing like her. I want to do it like her. I love her so much." And it's crazy because I made my Broadway debut in the Jekyll and Hyde revival in 2012. So a very kind of like full circle moment. But yeah, I started out in theater as a kid. I loved theater. I have Lyme disease. I was diagnosed at a very young age. And so my childhood was sort of defined by a lot of like health stuff and cognitive things. I have neurological Lyme disease. It's something that I'll have for the rest of my life. And so I go, up and down and things, but my childhood was pretty defined by this. And so for me as a kid, sort of dealing with a chronic invisible illness, right? Theater, the stage, arts, sort of playing pretend became like my healing. It was like a way to just be someone other than myself for a minute. So I did theater as a kid. And then when I got into middle school, I mean, I could say I owe this to Shania Twain, because while we listened to all of the great vocalists of all time in the house, a lot of oldies and stuff, Shania Twain was the woman for me. I remember being in middle school and like her albums were out, and I was like, I want to do this. I want to sing. And I would sing all of her songs. I did Shania Twain nonstop at the talent shows, all the things. And then I started coming to the city for voice lessons because it was so easy. It was accessible. I was about an hour and change outside of the city. And throughout middle school and high school, I had vocal coaches here. I had a vocal coach in New Jersey as well. And I just would sing at open mics, or I would sing at karaoke bars, or like, do all that stuff, as well as doing community theater and regional theater. And then I started venturing into the pop world, I think thanks to, Shania Twain's pop country crossover. And then I sort of went into, I had a little like more of an urban phase. I was in a girl group, started writing music, journaling, things like that, as another outlet for myself in middle school and high school. And then I ended up deferring Berklee College of Music because I ended up pretty soon after high school getting signed to Universal Music Group under Island Def Jam as a solo artist. Yes, I had done the American Idol, America's Most Talented Kid. Remember that? Like all of those, Legally Blonde, Search for the Next Album, like all of those sort of shows. But yeah, and then I started my journey sort of right after high school. And was writing music and traveling and doing the things. And then while still wanting to do Broadway and loving to do Broadway, somewhere in this journey of it all, I was doing a production of Dracula the Musical in New Jersey that Frank Wildhorn, it's a Frank Wildhorn musical, that they were revamping, and his assistant, who's one of my dearest friends, Nick Chang, he is also from New Jersey and was like music directing the show. And I was like, oh my God, Frank Wildhorn, full circle. Like I love whatever. And so I think this was actually, was it right after I graduated? I couldn't even tell you when it was. But anyway, I roundabout way like met Frank Wildhorn and started working with him and doing his demos and stuff for like pop vocals and things like that. I did some of the workshops of his musicals that were happening at the time. And I was like, I love this. And I think, without getting too crazy into being a young girl in the music industry, I was sort of at a certain point in time being like, I'm just dying for someone to just be like, tell me what to do. Like, here's your blocking, here's your staging, here's your routine, your schedule. It's, what it is, what it is. And I was like, I kind of miss this. So when it came time to audition for the revival of Jekyll and Hyde in 2012, I kind of, told my record label, I was like, "Ooh, I'm doing theater now." And I did that. That was sort of my, we had a tour and then we went to Broadway. That was my debut. And then after that, of course, as you do as an artist who wants to be and is multi-hyphenate and all the things, right? You're like, I'm on Broadway, but I also I miss music. I miss songwriting. I miss doing the thing. So I reconnected with some of the songwriters and all the people that I had met while I was signed, and we kept working and sort of doing things on our own. I wasn't really in a rush. I was doing a lot of learning and growing. But yeah, I kind of just said yes to every opportunity that came to me. And I think that felt aligned at the time. And so I ended up, singing backup for Carly Rae Jepsen on SNL was like, and then I proceeded to do her Emotion tour, which was one of the most transformative experiences of my life, just because Carly is a dear friend and her entire network of people became my family and are still to this day some of my best friends. I can't believe it's been 10 years. I moved to LA. I did some music there. I did some theater there. I did some TV and film there. I was just sort of thriving. And then when Moulin Rouge came around, this is us, baby. Yeah, I did. I played the role of Ambra. It's so funny because I don't know, recently, I guess it was posted on some Instagram thing, and it's like a resurgence. I've gotten like a lot of people messaging me being like, oh my God, is this Ashley Loren from Moulin Rouge? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's me. It's crazy. I know. This is us. Amazing. Yeah. So fun.
You have sung background. If you see a Gizelia and Tiny Desk, if you see a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Tiny Desk. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just gonna pop up.
Average for a minute. Yeah. I mean, so many.
I got floored in your story. Your story, weird. I think Ashley, I meant to know you now.
Okay.
Because I had chronic Lyme disease. I got it at 8th grade. My Lyme doctor was in Jackson, New Jersey, on exit 7A.
Was it Amelia Iris? Like, who was it?
That's my doctor.
That was my doctor.
Yeah.
What?
So Dr. Iris.
Okay.
And her at the time, I may be older than John. Yeah. John and me used to go to Baltimore and do hyperbaric oxygen treatments together before it became a thing. And back when I was in school, I'll be 42. When I was in school, nobody believed my mother. No. Nobody thought I was sick. I was psychologically, something was wrong with me. I had meningitis caused by Lyme disease. I couldn't see.
OMG, we must speak. Yeah, I mean, I spoke at the Global Lyme Alliance Gala a couple of years ago because I actually had to take a little bit of a medical leave from Moulin Rouge, my last run, because I had a flare up, which I hadn't had in a while, but I had COVID twice, plus the rigorous schedule, all the things. Yeah. And so I talked about my journey, and it's been really wonderful, you know, because I feel like invisible illnesses are so, autoimmune diseases are so difficult for people to understand or accept, or all the things. If you're so outside looking and you're like, well, you look fine, you know, that kind of thing is just like so crazy. And it's been so beautiful to be able to share my story, even just a little bit, and to see so many other young people feel inspired and supported and understood in a way that, you know, like, it's hard. This industry is crazy, and you're supposed to always appear perfect, or else there's, you know, a girl waiting behind you that will take your spot. Right. And it's crazy. But I think our power lies in our authenticity and our ability to share, you know, be real and vulnerable with each other, because what is art if we don't have those things and we aren't able to tap into those things and share those things and make people feel seen and heard and special and less alone? Like, that's the whole point. So it's been really beautiful to be open about that. And to find, like, really it is our superpower. Like, the things that it's really a reframe for, you know, so many people who have any illness or any struggle or anything that you're sort of like healing from, or you are truly a warrior. That's your superpower. You have something that other people don't have. And that's what is most important to share.
I think that's so beautiful. That is kismet. Wow. Let's hope this. Ashley's my favorite guest. Thousands of guests. She's my favorite guest. Everyone else.
It's wild. Not having the same Lyme doctor. I mean, but that's the thing, right? Like, there aren't many people who even at that time were like not thinking we were lying.
I was a liar. I was a flat out liar. So for me, I gave up. You know, you talked about Berkeley and leaving Berkeley. I was I got into the conservatory. I got into Juilliard. I was in high school. I left because I felt like I lost so much. This conversation went in a whole other world.
No, this is important.
I felt like I was in this track to, I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to go to musical theater. I'm an actor. Yeah. I'm in school. Yeah. I'm in middle school plays. I'm doing every concert and then it stopped my life. And when I got back on the horse, I couldn't, everyone else felt like they kept going and my life stopped. Yeah. I gave it up for a decade. I became a school teacher. I had a whole other, I worked in North Bergen where your parents.
Right. You know,
wow. How did you continue on through the adversity and say, like, this is something I'm going to do, even to this day when you don't feel well, you still have the courage to keep going?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I just always knew that there was something I was meant to share, and music was always my safe place, right? Because I felt for so long that it was easier to pretend to be someone else than who I really was. So I think for a long period of time, I was playing, it was because pretend was easier, right? So like, if I was singing or on stage or doing the things, that was like not just my escape, but it was sort of my therapy in a way. And I think, you know, it was a long healing journey for me. It was like, you know, at that point, it was like 10 plus years of antibiotics every day, like wild, and all of the wild things that come after that. And I feel like truly it wasn't until I had my flare up, what was it now, 2-3 years ago during Moulin Rouge, that I was like, oh, I wonder if this was all just part of me, my sort of like the shift that I had to have in my life to be like, oh, this is part of the reason I'm here in this world that's so nuts. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to share this and share that there's power in being vulnerable and authentic about really scared, hard things that make you feel less than are really what make you feel what make you more than, you know what I mean? And it's just such a crazy, weird societal pressure, capitalism, whatever. But it's like, what makes you special is your ability to sort of move through life in a way that is heroic, and whatever that means to you, right? Like that could be anything. But for me, to learn to be your own hero and to learn to be your own, like, to hug your inner child so much. And I think for me, it's a lot of that, because my childhood is blurry for a multitude of reasons. And so for me, I'm sort of reparenting myself in my adulthood. And I just want to inspire as many young people to be their most authentic, and to sort of see, look, my throat chakra is like, just to sort of like find the power in that. And I think that it's part of my purpose, I think. But I don't know. I feel like I've just always been sort of, there's been a strength in me to I'm also a little bit stubborn. I was a shy kid. So I don't know. I feel like there was just something in me that was like, no, I think this is the path. And I don't really know what the other path is, but what's meant for me is not going to escape me. And as long as I continue to have hope and faith and belief in myself, then, and that was not always, that's not a thing that I've always had, you know what I mean? But I think it's a process that, I don't know. I feel like art is the oldest sort of language that we have. It's what connected us all. And it was not about perfection, and it was not about ease, and it was not about just the good times. The best art comes in the worst of times for reasons. Yeah. So I don't know if that answered your question.
It sure did. And you're right. And the art that's being written right now will be what the next generations are inspired by. And
yeah, absolutely.
You are inspiring the next generation, just like Linda inspired you.
Linda inspired me. I know.
And you get to stage door and see people who see you in the most beautiful, gorgeous hair, costume, makeup, singing these songs that people know. And they look to you, and now they're going to say, Ashley Loren, I want to do what you do.
Yeah, it's so special. I get letters at stage door, all of the fan art and stuff. It's so special. And I keep every single one. It's really crazy. I mean, what we do is so important. We crack ourselves open every day in one way or another to sort of help people feel less alone, or give them an escape or a therapy, or do that for ourselves and each other. Just a community that is just not found anywhere else.
Nowhere else. So you got to get your tickets to support it. We got to support live art.
Yes.
So there's a couple of things. Go to MoulinRougeMusical.com.
Yes.
It's on tour, and it's going to be on Broadway forever.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. And around the world, if you're listening around the world, there are many, many places where you can see this incredibly gorgeous production.
2 shows at 54below.org where you can get your tickets, where you're going to get more of your story and more music that has shaped you. Songs that we may not have heard you sing before.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely songs you have not heard me sing before. November 14th and 15th.
Get a ticket right now. Look, she finishes one show and jumps right into
the next. And then who knows? Maybe December 26th, I'll be with you.
We might do a parody on New Jersey Lyme disease. And
let's go.
Merry Christmas.
Wow. Who could have known when we got on this call that this is where it was going to go? Not at all.
I didn't even know Ashley was from New Jersey. She said, I'm a Jersey girl. And I said, oh. Then she said Lyme disease. I said, oh. By Six Flags, by Dr.
Yeah. Wow.
I haven't seen Dr. Iris in years, but I know she's well because I referred someone to her, and she is still there.
She is still there because my mom goes to her still. Yes. Wild.
Hi, Ashley's mom down in Jersey.
Pretty insane, right?
And we're gonna follow Ashley on Instagram. Yeah. How are you? So you're staying healthy. You're feeling. You're in the shows.
Yes.
And what has this process of not just Broadway and Jekyll and Hyde, but the Moulin Rouge journey and the years that you put on?
Oh my God, it's just been the most incredibly wild, rewarding, life-changing experience. Of course, we started pre-pandemic, and all of the sort of things that have happened for us as individuals and a collective since then. I mean, I just feel so lucky to have been part of the original company and to grow within the company in the way that I did. I learned so much. I've been 5 million versions of myself in this. And I think, what makes Satine so beautiful to me is me being able to sort of bring the stuff that I've experienced in my life to her. She has, spoiler alert, she has consumption. But it's just been so incredible to share the stage with so many different people, to be able to I felt so supported by the company. And that is a testament to the cast, the crew, our producer, like our general management team when I was going through my Lyme battle, which feels rare, which is unfortunate in this industry. And it's just so special. And to have been able to learn and grow. And I've so many beautiful people I've been able to connect with, Instagram, social media, Stage Door, all of the things. I am forever changed by it. And it is just one of the most optically stunning shows I've ever seen. It is such a fun show to do. It is a marvelously difficult sing, which is just so fun. I love a challenge. The costumes, are you kidding me? Like how many little diamond crystals can you have on a costume? It's just stunning. It's the most visually stunning. The sound is incredible. I mean, the whole theater is transformed, and it is just the kind of experience that I think we needed in 2019, certainly in 2021 when we reopened, and absolutely necessary right now. So I hope it lives on for as long as it is meant to and continues to bring escapism, joy, beauty, truth, freedom, and love to as many people as it can.
That's the new TV commercial right there. That was absolutely funny. That was funny. Go see Ashley. Go see Christian Douglas. Go see Wayne Brady. This whole cast.
Wayne is there until November 9th with me as well. So definitely get the Christian Douglas's voice. My gosh, he's so good, so fun. We have the best time.
Wayne and Ashley, maybe they're gonna like host Let's Make a Deal together after this.
Plant the seed. Everybody go at Wayne.
I'm trying to put it out there. I'm so excited to talk. I'm gonna have to send you a message on Instagram or something.
Oh my God, we have to continue. We need to do like a whole, maybe there's a collab here that needs to happen. Like we have to do a pop. I don't know.
And then
I don't know.
I'll be back in Jersey. I'll meet you down there at a Cracker Barrel near Exit 7A somewhere. And we can
fantastic. Yeah, a Wawa.
Ashley Loren, everybody, go see Moulin Rouge.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course.